friends, it's Lisa and welcome to a week in the life vlog. So I decided I wanted to vlog this week. Normally when I do week-long vlogs, I typically include the weekends, but I think this week I'm just going to do Monday through Friday. I tend to forget to vlog on the weekends anyway, so you're not probably going to miss much of anything. So really quickly, before we get into like the actual vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about how my channel name changed and like what that means for this channel and my videos and things like that, what to expect from this channel. I know probably most people don't care. I think it's just one of those things where I feel like I need to explain and like I want to explain. So basically I changed my channel name from Lisa Marie Reads to just Lisa Marie. What's funny is I don't know if anyone was watching me back when I first started my channel, which if you were, I apologize. But actually the first like 3 or 4 months probably of my channel, my channel name was actually Lisa Marie. And when I started posting a lot more bookish type of content, I decided to do Lisa Marie Reads, just to make it bookish and to make it easier for people to find a booktube channel. And obviously I made that decision then because I wanted to, but when I first started my channel, I never really wanted it to be anything specific. I just wanted to do whatever I wanted to do. I wanted to make videos about any of my interests or anything that I wanted, and I feel like I kind of put myself in a bit of a box when I put the reads on my channel name, which I'm sure might sound silly for some of you because it's like I still could have been posting whatever videos I wanted to post even with the reads in my channel name, but for me it was like putting a block on any like options of doing any other type of video. Like I wasn't thinking of other video ideas. And what's funny is when I started to like seriously consider changing my channel name back to what it originally was, I immediately thought of some video ideas, and then the day I actually changed it in like on YouTube and like changed it in the settings, I actually thought of even more ideas. So it clearly was just like putting a block on what I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, it just felt a bit silly to not be making the videos that I want to make because this isn't like a job for me. This is a hobby. This is something I do for fun. And even though it is something I do for fun, I do put a lot of time into my channel and I do spend a lot of time on it. It didn't seem to make sense to put so much time into something where I wasn't doing exactly what I wanted to do with it, if that makes sense. So basically, moral of the story, end of the story, long story short, I didn't make this long story short, but basically to summarize, I'm still going to be talking about books on this channel. I still love reading. I still love books. That's not really going anywhere. It's just I want to expand it into other stuff as well. Me and my family always joke that we're not a this or that family. We're a this and that family. And that's kind of the approach I'm going with my channel. It's not books or other stuff. It's books and other stuff that I want to make videos about. So I hope that that makes sense. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know because I didn't want stuff to start popping up on this channel, videos to start popping up in your subscription feed that were not like book related and you being like, this is not what I subscribe to. So I totally understand if people like want to unsubscribe and not watch anymore because it's not necessarily going to be all bookish content. I'm still going to do book related content on this channel. Like I still want to do book videos, but like I don't want it to just be that. So I totally understand if that's just not your vibe. You don't want to see other things. You just want books. I totally understand if it's not your thing, but I just kind of felt like I needed to explain it so that when things start popping up in your subscription feed or on this channel and you're like, what's happening? You kind of know now. But for this week's vlog, this is another situation where things on my channel might look a little bit different. Normally when I vlog, it's like I'm updating you on everything that I'm reading and like how far I am in the books I'm reading and blah blah blah, and like I am reading something, so like I'll tell you that I'm reading it, I'll let you know, but it's not necessarily going to be a reading vlog. It's just going to be like a week in my life vlog. So that's where some things might be like changing a little bit. But yeah, for this week, today I actually filmed a video, so that's done. I wanted to film this video at some point this week, so I did it. I filmed a Taylor Swift song ranking video, which is probably going to be a pain to edit, but it should be up by the time this vlog is up, so go ahead and watch it if you would like. But yeah, I just got done filming that video, and my brain is mush. I feel like when I'm filming for like more than an hour, I just can't focus on anything. Like my brain just becomes mush, and also my throat hurts because I've been talking for 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna go and get some more water. I think this week what I would like to do is do like a declutter of my life basically. I really want to go through all of my clothes. I feel like I have a lot of clothes that are just not my style anymore, or just like I don't really wear. I mean, like I have a lot of t-shirts and leggings and like sweatshirts, things that I'm always gonna want and always gonna wear, but that's like all I have. So like clothes that I want to like actually wear out, which hasn't really been a problem recently, but like it will hopefully eventually be something that I do. I don't feel like I have a lot of clothes that I actually want to wear as like an outfit, if that makes sense. So I just kind of want to go through my clothes, get rid of stuff so I can bring in maybe some stuff that I actually want to wear. I was also thinking about maybe going through some of my books and getting rid of some of them. I want to go through my makeup and potentially like organize my makeup and my stationery, because my stationery's gotten out of hand. So this is gonna be like getting my room and life together vlog. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know what this vlog is gonna be, what I plan on doing, and I hope you have a good time coming along on this week with me. Okay, so my package from Barnes & Noble came. I'm gonna make sure not to show my address, that would be bad, but I thought I could unbox it and show you guys what I purchased. I think I got 4 books. I had some gift cards from Christmas, so that is why I ordered things. I definitely don't need more books, especially right now where I'm like rereading a series that I've already read, and it's like I have endless books that I already have purchased that I haven't read yet. So one of the books I got was Layer of Dreams by Lukrembo. This is the second book in the Diviners series, which I read the first one, the Diviners, in October, and I really want to continue on with the series. I have started a lot of different series, which you will see I've gotten some next books in series in this little haul. So I wanted to get the second one in this series because I really liked the Diviners and I want to continue on with it. So the next book that I got is Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. Again, another sequel to a series I've started. So I read Heartstopper Volume 1 I think last summer in July, and so I want to continue on. I wanted to wait until the like colored US editions have been released, so I finally got Volume 2 and I'm very excited. I also think that this is being made into a TV series, so that's really cool. That was announced recently. Next is another book that actually is like a prequel to a book that I've read, so it's like kind of a series but not really, and that is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. This was the book I was actually waiting to use my Christmas gift cards for Barnes & Noble for, because this came out at the beginning of January, so I wanted to wait until it was out to buy it, and I'm very excited to read it. So this is a prequel to The Hate U Give, which is a very popular YA book by Angie Thomas, so I'm really excited to give it a read. And then the last book that I got is another sequel, and that is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. So this is the second book in the Strange Dreamer duology, so once I have read this, I will have completed a series that I'm trying to finish this year. And typically, like, the paperbacks for both of these are out, so I wouldn't have gotten the hardcover, but Santa was very kind, and Santa's always very nice to me. He always gets me hardcovers of books, which is nice because hardcovers are always more expensive, and so I wanted to have the matching covers. I don't care if I have a mix of paperbacks and hardcovers for my series, but I do care if the covers are different. Like, it bothers me when the covers are different, so I wanted to just make sure I had the same cover. So even though the paperbacks are a lot prettier, I'm just excited to have the sequel, so that's all that matters. So yeah, these are the books that I got. I'm very excited to read all of them. I don't have room on my bookshelf, on my TBR shelf, so that's a problem, but we'll figure it out. I just have to get reading. Even though, like I said, I'm currently in the middle of rereading the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, which I've already read, so clown energy. I always just want to reread things, but then I have so many books that I haven't read yet, but comfort rereads, you know, they're a good time. So that was my haul. I thought you guys might want to see. I'm gonna go finish my coffee and also work more on that video that I'm editing. I want to get as much of it done as possible so I have not that much to do, or at least break it up a little bit, because tier ranking videos, they take a while to edit. I kind of forgot. Now I'm having regrets. Hello. So it is now like 12:30 in the afternoon. I have just been editing more of this tier ranking video this morning, and I still have so much left to do. So if you haven't seen it, I would appreciate you going and watching it, because I haven't even finished editing it at this point, and it's still taken me quite a while just so far what I've done. So I'd appreciate you watching it if you haven't already. But I thought about starting to declutter a little bit. I want to go through my makeup and my clothes and like a couple of my books. Like I know I want to get rid of some books as well. And just overall, like, go through some stuff and organize my desk, because my desk is a disaster. And I think I've said this in vlogs before. I have a lot of stationery because I like journaling and I just love stationery. And it's gotten to the point where it's like I don't have the storage for my stationery, but so it just keeps like piling up, and I need to like go through my desk and go through everything and just get rid of some stuff so I can actually store the things on my desk. So I'm a bit like overwhelmed because I have a lot to do. I feel like I'm a bit overwhelmed by the idea of starting with my clothes because that's a very like daunting task. I have a lot of clothes. I don't know, you can't really see my closet in the background. I purposefully cut it off because it's a mess in there. But I have a closet with clothes. I have those drawers next to it with clothes. So I have a lot that I need to go through. And I was thinking about starting with my makeup because I have a lot of makeup to go through, but that doesn't seem as overwhelming. So yeah, I thought I would just like show you the makeup situation. And what's concerning is I recently went through my makeup, like when about was that? Probably like a year or two ago, and I still have way too much. And I feel like at this point, like I'm not going to get rid of stuff just because I'm not using it, because I'm really not wearing makeup much right now anyways because of the pandemic. So I really don't want to get rid of something just to get rid of it. I want to keep everything that I want to use, even if I'm not using it right now. But even then, I still have way too much. So let's just start. Where should we start? Okay, I've actually just moved to my floor because I think that will be easier, but I want to maybe start with the eyeshadow palettes. I feel like that's going to be really hard, but like this is excessive. Do I want to show how many I have? I also probably should go through like my skincare. I should just go through everything, realistically. I should just go through every drawer and get rid of anything I'm not using or don't need. Let's start with the eyeshadow palettes because I feel like that's maybe the most exciting thing. So let me show. I'm probably not going to show everything that I'm doing. I just figured I might as well show you a part of my decluttering process. So, okay. So as you can see, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I have all of these, and then I have some back here and some stacked up. But as you can see, I have this. This is like one of the original Naked palettes. This is the Naked 2, and I have had this for a very long time. I think I've had this since early high school. This is like one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I had when I started wearing makeup in like 8th, 9th grade. So I feel like it might be time for this to go, even though like I look at this and it's very nostalgic, and you know, I have like an odd sentimental attachment to it. I used to use this all the time. I also used to use it for my, oh, there I am in the dirty mirror, hello. But I also used to use this for like dance makeup and stuff, like my stage makeup for competitions and stuff, but it's like I don't wear this anymore. I don't use it. And I have so many neutral eyeshadow palettes, like I don't need this and I don't use it anymore because it's so old. So like I should get rid of it. And then I also have the Naked 3, which is really pretty, but like I don't need this one either and I don't wear it anymore. See, like you can see it's so pretty, but like do I need it? No. And it's also very old because I got this like right when it came out because I loved the Naked 2 so much. So yeah, I do have a problem with keeping things that I just find like sentimental attachment to for no reason. Like it's an eyeshadow palette. It's not that serious, but like I loved these palettes when I first got them, so it's ridiculous. So I think my plan is I'm gonna sort through everything. I think I'm gonna separate it into stuff that I want to keep, stuff that is fine, it's not very old, it's not like there's no issues, I just don't really need it anymore, and that stuff can go to like my mom or my sister. And then there's stuff that's just so old it needs to go. Oof, the James Charles palette. Let it be known I don't really stand James Charles. This was a gift. I also just like the palette itself. Yes, keeping that, sorry. I still have this huge pile of eyeshadow palettes, so like I didn't do great, but I think what might end up happening is I go through it all once and then I go through it a second time, because the first time through I feel like I'm gonna hold on to everything, but the second time through I might be a bit more brutal, especially like once I get into the decluttering mode. I'm gonna be a lot more like willing to get rid of stuff. I feel like it just takes me a while to get into that mode because I'm very sentimental, so I think I'm gonna keep all these for now. But yeah, I did make some room. I also realized like all of my eyeshadow primers are pretty old, so that's not great. I really should just get a new one, but for now I'm gonna keep them because I don't have any others. But I definitely need to buy a new one. Okay, I think instead of just going through everything on camera, I'm just going to show you like an overview of this stuff, and then maybe I can show you after what it ends up looking like. So this was the eyeshadow drawer that's now empty. I need to put everything back. This is, I'm just going to show you. It's my skincare drawer. I have a lot of, I have a problem. Anyways, close that. This is makeup bags because I used to have a subscription to Ipsy, so it came in a makeup bag every month. So I feel like I always go through these because I always end up with so many. So I probably will go through those as well. And then this is like pretty much all my other makeup. I do have some in this, like at the beginning of this drawer, but then I also have like this is just a mess. So yeah, I will just like check in when I've gone through everything. But that is an overview of it before. I also have lipsticks, but that's on the other side of my desk, so I'll show you that before I do that also. Okay, so my room is officially a disaster. There's makeup and skincare everywhere. But before I started doing my lipsticks, I thought I would show you the drawer first. Drawer. I feel like this is one of those New England accent things that I don't actually know how to say it and will get me made fun of in the comments. So I've just accepted that's my life. Drawer, I don't know. Okay, so this is my lipstick drawer, and as you can see, there's also like random like eyeshadow stuff in here too. And my goal is to get my makeup condensed to like one side of my desk in a couple of drawers. I don't know if that's possible, but I feel like this is just taking up unnecessary space. So I'm going to go through these eyeshadows as well. And my lipsticks, again, as you can see, I have makeup on my hand already, so that will continue. And then hopefully I can get everything of my makeup onto this side of my desk. Yes, that's happening. My plan is to, I think, go through my lipsticks and those eyeshadows in that other drawer. Drawer, I don't know. Go through those, and then I think I'm going to take a break for lunch because I am getting a bit hungry. And then clean out the drawers, like actually clean the actual drawers, and then put everything back. And I imagine when I'm putting stuff back too, I'll continue to get rid of stuff because I think like the first wave through I might go, oh, I want to keep this, but then when I'm actually finding a space for it, I might go, I don't really need that anymore. So I definitely want to do that. And then I might be done for today. I might continue on with other areas of my desk because as you can see, it is a bit of a disaster. I don't know if actually you can see that, but it's a mess. My mom actually might be bringing me a coffee, so that might give me motivation to continue on. I feel like I don't want to do the clothes today. If anything, I might go through my books and get rid of some, but at the same time, I feel like this is very overwhelming already, and I've only done my makeup, which is a very small part of my room, so we'll see. But I figured I would give you an update. All the drawers are pretty much empty on that side, so I just need to go through that one for my makeup, and then after that, hopefully, I will have my makeup collection a bit more condensed. We hope. That's the goal. I don't need this much. Hello. Good afternoon. Almost said morning. It's the afternoon. I don't think I vlogged much after going through my makeup and my skincare and stuff. I just didn't really, I lost motivation to continue on going through things. I feel like this is going to take me quite a while to do. I'm definitely not going to finish everything. I might not even finish going through my desk in this vlog, so we'll see. But I thought I would show you the drawers. I still don't know, but I'm sure someone will make fun of me in the comments and then I'll know. But I thought I would just show you what it ended up looking like after I went through everything. I feel like that's the type of thing I'd want to see, so I feel like I need to show. Okay, so this drawer is completely empty. This had my lipsticks and some of those smaller individual eyeshadows, but that is now completely empty. Then over here, don't mind the mess. Like I said, it's a work in progress. This one is also completely empty, which is good. This drawer has most of my makeup. It's a bit chaotic, but here it is. So I have all my lipsticks here, blushes and highlights here, and then this is face stuff, so I have primers and foundations and concealers and stuff. I have a lot of various shape tapes for some reason, and then I have some face palettes and powders and bronzers. It is a bit messily organized, but it works for now, and I can probably, once I start doing my makeup and using it, I will figure out a better way. And then this drawer is probably my favorite. I don't know why, but this pleases me. So I have all of my eyeshadow palettes here, and I was saying I probably shouldn't get any more because they fit just so nicely, but the ColourPop and Animal Crossing collab is coming out I think tomorrow, so I might be trying to purchase more, but it's fine. Then I have some of my individual eyeshadows in this thing that can easily be lifted, and I can reach the bigger palettes that don't fit standing up, so that'll be really good because sometimes when palettes are laying down like that, I don't use them that often, but because it's only 2 and I can easily get to them, I definitely think I'll be using them more. And then in here is just like a bunch of eye stuff, so like mascaras, eyeshadow primer, eyeliner, eyebrow stuff, that kind of thing. And then I have some extra mascaras back there. Then this is kind of also chaotically organized. This is my skincare drawer, and this is all like backup stuff. So like the stuff that I'm like currently using is over by my skincare fridge, which yes, I have a skincare fridge. So I have hand creams and lip balms and also like one hand sanitizer because I do have one in my purse already, so I just put that one there. Sheet masks, other face masks, cleansers and things like that, serums and like toner, moisturizers. I have some extra makeup wipes back there, which I am going to try and stop using. I have other cleansers, so I don't really need to use makeup wipes, and it'll be better for not only my skin, but also the environment, you know? All good things. And then in the final drawer down here, it's basically just like a kind of catch-all for anything extra. So I have like nail files and some like travel little brushes and stuff like that, and then all of my sponges, it's excessive, and then all of my makeup bags, which is still a lot of makeup bags, but they're cute and I like them, so I kept them. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that because I managed to condense stuff that were in 6 different drawers into 4, and I still have like some space in a lot of those drawers, so I think I did pretty well. I still need to go through like the rest of my desk because I still have all the other drawers like on the other side, and then I have like stationery stuff underneath of my desk, like scrap pieces of paper, because I keep basically everything in case I can use it for journaling, but I have a lot of stuff under my desk. The top of my desk is a disaster, so I still need to go through the rest of my desk, so I think I'm going to try and make that my mission for the rest of the week. I thought I was going to be able to do my desk and like every other drawer in my room and also my closet and my clothes and my books. I don't think that's gonna happen. I want to be a bit harsh with myself in getting rid of stuff, so it might take me a little bit longer to let go of things, but we're doing good so far. Like this is all the stuff that's like expired or is just gross and needs to go. And then this is a box of stuff that my mom and my sister can look through. There is like some stuff underneath of the bags and everything. So I am getting rid of a decent amount already. I just thought I would show you. I always loved watching people like reorganize their makeup and like their makeup storage and stuff. So I just fulfilled like a lifelong dream of filming that and putting it on the internet. Back when I was like in probably like 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, I loved watching beauty, like makeup organization videos, so that was just very like satisfying. I feel a full circle moment happening. So yeah, I don't know if this has been the most interesting thing to watch, so I probably won't film much of me like going through other stuff because I feel like it was very boring, but I mean, if you want to see me do other like declutter things, let me know. I feel like people probably won't, but you know, it's fine. I filmed it. It happened. I think maybe when I go through my books and stuff on my bookshelf, I might film that because I feel like people might want to see that. I'm not getting rid of that many, I don't think, but I do want to unhaul some because I don't need some of those books. Like I'm never going to reread some of them, so why keep them? But yeah, I just thought I would give an update. I'm going to go and try and edit more of this stupid Taylor Swift tier ranking video. I feel like that's all I've talked about this whole vlog because it's kind of consuming my life right now, but that's fine. Maybe I'll do the book unhaul in a little bit. Maybe that'll be interesting, but I think for now I'm going to go and try and edit and get it done, maybe. Close to being done, that's what I would like. So now the book unhaul has been done, so I've done my makeup, I've done my books. I need to just basically do the rest of my desk and my clothes, which is going to be the thing that takes the longest, but I'll just continue to push it off. But now I'm going to go back to editing my video. I have procrastinated long enough. And I'm also just feeling like very blah right now. I don't know if you can tell. My throat kind of hurts a little bit. I don't know if it's just because I've been talking for a while. My throat kind of hurts and I'm just kind of feeling like not the best. So I think I'm just going to go and chill. Okay, hello. It is now Friday, and I know I didn't vlog much yesterday, but that's because I wasn't really feeling that well, and I'm still not feeling that great. I think I said on Wednesday, like a couple days ago, that my throat kind of hurt and I was just feeling a bit low energy. And that's still kind of the case. Yesterday it was kind of bad. Like it was worse than it was on Wednesday. And today my throat still really hurts, but I don't know. Like I'm feeling a bit better today, but still not great. And then on top of it, yesterday I just wasn't also feeling like mentally that great. So it was just like piling it on. Like just keep it coming. Why not? So I think today I'm just gonna take it easy and relax. I'm in my nice cozy blanket sweatshirt thing and I'm in bed. I have my cat sleeping right here. Here he is, little shrimp. I also have my laptop. I have my Nintendo Switch in case I want to play Animal Crossing. I also have the book I'm currently reading. I'm rereading Akamath, which I was going to talk about in this vlog, but then now I don't really want to because my throat still hurts, but I am reading this. Rereading it, actually. I think I'm rereading the whole series before the new book. I kind of went from one extreme to another. I went from not really being sure if I was going to read the new book and was thinking about not reading it to now I'm rereading the whole series to prepare. So I don't know what happened with that, but here we are. So yeah, this is going to be my day today. I think I'm going to caption the Taylor Swift tier ranking video that I finally finished editing yesterday. But I think I might start to caption that video because again, like I said, it is a long video, so it's going to take a while to caption, but I might do that and then just kind of chill throughout the rest of the day. But I just kind of wanted to at least say something because I know I haven't vlogged much and I feel like this vlog has just kind of gone downhill. I started off being pretty motivated to vlog and like clean my room and go through stuff, and now I just don't really feel that great, so that happened, but that's life. Hopefully if you're seeing this vlog, that means I decided it was not too boring to see, but I'm sorry if this vlog was a bit boring, but that's life right now. I don't live a very exciting life in normal circumstances, but a pandemic and now not feeling well, it's very boring over here. Okay, my throat is really dry, it's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna go. And I think that this might be where I end off the vlog. I might film a couple clips throughout the day, but I think this might be the last time that I talk to you guys. So thank you for watching this vlog. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. But yeah, I would love it if you guys gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed if you have not already. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed the rest of it. And I will see you in my next video.